Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, we're going to look into your God, Goddess energy this week. We're going to get a message from the gods and goddesses as well. I'm going to look into your energy. I'm going to break it down into your thoughts, your motivation, and your feelings. And then I'm going to look at advice for now and in the future. So what I've done here is I've combined two decks. They come together perfectly. They're exactly the same size, so I love it. It's like they were meant to be together. It's my Dark Goddess Oracle deck and my God and Titan deck. So we're going to start with that. Oh, look at that. You have Hermes, communication. Communication is open for me to speak to Scorpio. I love it. So we're going to start with this deck to build up the reading. And then I'm going to, and cornucopia, abundance, abundance, abundance. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm going to go to my Energy Oracle deck to continue to build up the reading. And I do have my Everyday Witch Tarot. If I need it to go. So we'll see. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. The gods and goddesses, sometimes they hide messages and sometimes they're quite open. This is Scorpio, so I don't know what to expect. So let's get started, Scorps. It's a general reading. Because it's general, you know what? It may or may not resonate. But if it does resonate and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to the extended is at the top of the description within this video. All right, Scorps. Scorpio, God, Goddess energy reading for you. God, Goddess energy. All right, we're going to look at your thoughts, motivation, and feelings. Right now, Scorpio's energy, your thoughts, motivation, and feelings. Your thoughts, motivation. Nothing's flying out, so you're gonna do that. Are you gonna do? Is it gonna be that way, Scorpio? Hold your cards close to your chest. What are your thoughts? Raw power, raw power. More like that. Raw, the power of the sun, actualization. You know, it doesn't have to be so like intense. It just sounded like that, didn't it? Raw. Whenever I hear the word raw, I always think of that book Where the Wild Things Are. Raw. I think that like most sentences start with that. So it is kind of like your own internal power system here. These are your thoughts. What is it that powers you? Where do you get your power from? Who are you in the truest sense? You know, kind of like with sun energy. Who are you? How do you actualize this power? This is what you're thinking about. Okay, what is your motivation? You have, I can see it already, you have all God and Titan energy here. Perfection. You just want to be the best you can be. I love it. It's all very sun energy, you know, like sun being masculine. And then I can already tell just by the tops of these cards that that's what you're pulling here. You're pulling out all this masculine energy. So it is kind of like taking action. Perfecting yourself. Who are you? Maybe even asking yourself these questions. How do you let that shine? Your feelings. I want to travel a little bit. I want to go over here. I want to travel. It's definitely a sense that your feelings are like moving forward. I want to say that. Your feelings are about moving forward. Your feelings could literally be something about travel, like just the idea of travel. Maybe is making you feel something. That's an interesting card to pull for your feelings is travel. I feel like I want to travel, Cindy. Oh, the bottom, wow, you have Aris, war. So like more, it's all God energy. You're all like in your God and Titan energy right now. You are feeling like your power, your masculine energy. So you were kind of like coming into, you're tapped into that. You're really tapped in to your masculine energy. It feels so much like self-empowerment too. I'm also getting, because the sun in Aries, the sun is exalted in Aries, I believe. So you've got kind of like both these here. You're exalting yourself. You're perfecting yourself. This is your motivation though. So on some level, I feel like your motivation is really pure. Pure for you, pure for your own self-actualization. Anyone going on? trip. Let's see what oracle cards come out with this. Maybe you want to go somewhere sunny too. Because even this, like there's a big glowing sun in the background here. This has a sense of creating your own battle cry. I don't know, like, because this is this raw, right? I mean, it's not showing it, but that's what I get from that. This dude looks like he's going into battle. This one looks like he's got his steed and ready to go into battle. And this one is like, at battle. Yeah. Really? My goodness. It's very kind of sweaty and, you know, yeah. It's like really guy. You know, I don't know. I just, yeah. Okay, it's good. Okay, so let's see what the energy oracle deck has to add to victory. Holy shit. Like are you going into battle? I don't know what, you could be getting ready to battle something. Maybe, I don't know. You got to get your passport ready. You're going to go somewhere. Yeah, you see victory. This is all you focus on. Is the victory. The victory. So, it's intense. Okay, perfection. Your motivation is perfection. I love it because you know what? There's cards in here of envy, of, like there's dark energy because I have the dark goddess cards in there. And your motivation could have been like really bad, but it's just perfecting. Well, what? Let's see. Oh, perfecting contracts. It's interesting. Perfecting. Your motivation is to perfect a contract here. I mean, it could be. It could literally be perfecting some sort of a contract so that your thoughts are like, how do I have victory here? How do I produce victory in my life? You could even be like, this could be something, you know, these kind of come off as very spiritual, but I mean, this could be something very mundane too. It could be, you could be in the middle of negotiating a work contract. You could be in the middle of negotiating like a rent agreement, a lease agreement, a mortgage. Like there's so many ways that this could be coming out, but you are in like a very empowering energy. So I kind of want to say, if you can keep this going, you'll probably get what you want, what it is that you're looking for, or what you would like to create, or how you would like to see that happen in your life. I mean, it could be spiritual contracts too. Travel, feelings, you're feeling travel. But maybe it could be like moving, travel. Maybe you want to move where you work, or maybe you want to work in a different state or province or country or continent. Maybe you want to live in a different place. So, well, let's see what this travel is. Indecision. I don't know if I should go left or right now, you know. Like, I know I feel it. Okay, you feel it, Scorpio. You're feeling it. Your feelings are you may not know where you're going to end up. Your feelings are you don't know where you're going to end up, but you know you need to take certain action to find victory in your life. You're the one who has the true power for finding your path. I like this. It's kind of sexy too. As long as you don't smell the smell. Well, this is not a bad stink. This is not a bad sweaty stink. You know, like, because anxiety is kind of a stinky sweat. This is like out there playing rough and tumble. Oh yeah, okay, so we're going back here. I'm going to put them back in. I have been. So your underline is going back in because that's your energy. I think we can remember. Mars, Eris. Now we're going to ask for advice for you. Oh, did I show you? You had the Magician. I'm so bad of me. I was just talking about your smell. You're sweaty. The Magician in the Mirror. You're manifesting. You're moving beyond illusions, perhaps. You may be negotiating illusions. You're working with air and fire. I get with that. So that's an interesting combination because it feels like a lot of fire in your energy. You're utilizing a lot of your own Mars energetic placement here. Good. Oh, look at this. The set chaos is at the bottom. Like more of this. Not all of these God and Titan cards are so like He-Man. It's a real energy that you have here. So yeah, I'm going to ask for advice now. Advice for you now. Advice for Scorpio. I would not be surprised if you got some goddess energy coming out to kind of balance all this yang. Yeah. Oh, shit, me. But look at it. She's coming to battle too. The Morrigan. Sovereignty. Your advice, claim it. You know, whatever you're doing. Even if you're, okay, if you're a feminine, if you identify as feminine and you're like pull on this masculine, you do it. I mean, this is even a feminine energy in all her masculine power. You keep doing what you're doing. You fight for what it is that you want. Your sovereignty. So I don't know what that is. It could have something to do with the contract and victory. You don't know where you're going to end up here. But that's okay, I think, as long as you get your sovereignty, I guess. Advice in the future. Redemption. Redeem yourself. Now, let's see how this plays out. Because this redemption card, because it is control. Yeah, okay. I feel like you are coming in with some serious strength here. And it's, I don't know, it could be negotiating something in your life with contract. Your feelings are you don't really know where you're going to end up in all of this. I don't either. I mean, I think you're striving. Your thoughts are to have victory here. Your thoughts are to have victory, and you're being advised to kind of like, you know, exercise your sovereignty, claim your sovereignty. But because of these, that they are dark goddess energy, there's a warning that comes with like pretty much all the goddess energies. It could be a warning that comes with anything if you exercise a certain feeling or emotion or idea like to an extreme. So like, watch what you do in this battle, whatever that could be. Because I really feel like you have the capacity to win in a big way here. But at what cost? That's a bit of the redemption. And because, you know, redemption is redeeming yourself. But well, let me pull it out so I can give it to you. Give it to you in a good way here so you can understand it. Because the shadow part of this is really coming up with control. I'm getting the control. My mom, Bridget. There she is. Okay. You've added fuel to the fire, and now you've landed yourself in hot water, so to speak. Make haste, for you are in the process of making a huge mistake if you go ahead with this. Already you are playing with fire, but will you get your fingers... What? But will get your fingers well and truly burned if you take this any further. Pause for a minute and take a good look at what it is you are about to get into. Please dig deeper, investigate thoroughly before you make the wrong decision. Look back to see what you have caused and who has been hurt in the process. The voodoo goddess of fire warns you would be wise to heed her message at this time. She urges you to make right your wrongdoings. Make up for any misdemeanors and don't be reliant on others to clean up your mess. No more excuses. Careful. Take responsibility for past actions with remorse, and redemption is yours. You see? You can be redeemed here, but you've got to, like, there is caution. Because this feels really intense. Like, there could be rage. I want to pick that up, because raw is kind of rage. This all looks like rage and ready to go. You don't know where you're going to end up. I don't know. Like, what's going on in your life. But there could be something going on with moving, with travel and indecision, contracts, right? So just be careful with that. You can redeem yourself, but there might be something here. Like we always, all of us have to look at whatever situation we're in, how we got ourselves there. We have to take responsibility for the part we played in everything in our life. You know, if you're a fully functional, sovereign adult. So you do. So watch, whatever this is in your future. Okay, now let's read you control. Because here's the other one. Okay, Dark Goddess Foresight. Look before you leap. A stranger saves the day. Time to say sorry. You have some making up to do. Make amends to anyone you have hurt. Work with the element of fire to eliminate negative thoughts and behaviors. Time to mend your ways. Forgiveness is key. Charity work begins or beckons. Oh, so there's something to redeem yourself. I don't know how far into the future this is. Let's see. Control. All this energy is really intense, what you have going on. But, you know, keep your head level, too, because this energy is so intense. Like, if this is resonating with you, if something has got you really upset. Oh, gosh, because I'm looking at control. It's Tiamat. Tiamat. Oh my gosh, so much at the end. All right. Don't get swept away. You love everything to be how you want it to be and have tendencies to want to be in control, forgetting that this isn't always the way of the world. You have the best of intentions, but your need for power has to be relinquished. Tiamat swims through the primordial seas of chaos. Oh, do you remember Set and Chaos was peeking out the shuffle? Of chaos to urge you to surrender, for she knows only all too well the catastrophic consequences control can bring. Allowing all to unfold naturally will ensure that any outcome will turn out in perfect order, and more often than not, better than anyone could have imagined. Okay, so that's interesting, because your feelings are perhaps you may not even know where you're going to end up, or how something is going to end up. But with travel, I feel like there's a sense of moving, either a vacation. This seems more intense. Okay, where did I end off here? Turn out, yes, imagined. This means that instead of trying to dominate every situation to turn out your way, you can relax and enjoy the process, if you dare let go, that is. Being controlled by another, however, has been monstrous for you. Tiamat offers to assist you in this instance in regaining sovereignty in your life. So dry your salty tears and allow your authority to finally surface. This is such a reading. Because now you have sovereignty. Like, there are so many synchronicities in here. You are more powerful than you think. Enforce some authority. Someone is trying to influence you. Walk away from those who do not serve your highest interest. Reclaim your self-power. Investigate your past lives to heal fears of persecution. There's a lot of shit underneath here in this one. Scorpio, a lot. Should we look at sovereignty? Let's do it. Let's do it. The Morrigan. Okay. Your hackles are up, and as though ravens and crows caw and circle above you, war has been declared and battle must commence. Holy shit. Having survived all that you have endured, you have built a strong fortress around you for protection. This defense system is so firmly in place that you are ready to fight at a moment's notice. Like the goddess of battle herself, you have become a blunt, rough, and sometimes violent warrior when it comes to defending your honor, and those who are close to you now fear your wrath. When the Morrigan appears, a battle cry goes up, but she will show you how to choose your fight carefully, with wisdom as your tool. As you reclaim your sovereignty, don't be afraid of a little drama. Allow others to see that you mean business. You can do this in a kind and loving way, but remain true to yourself. Be not ruled by others, but appreciate your allies who have your best interests at heart. That's interesting. The Foresight. A storm is brewing. Don't avoid conflict, face it. You're being too defensive with others. A new piece of evidence assists your case. Don't back down. I don't know, that's interesting. I don't want to come out of this reading. It's really juicy. Okay, don't back down. Take a softer approach. Not everyone is against you. Build up your mental and physical strength. Okay, so the Morrigan revealed. Archetypal warrior of Celtic origin. She is a complex goddess, blunt, rough, violent, and has the ability to take animal form. A crow, a raven, a cow, and a wolf as well. She was worshipped most as the battle raven, determining whether you walked off the field of battle or were carried off upon your shield. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, somebody, you guys were putting comments. Not you specifically. People were putting comments because another goddess came out and they were saying, but it wasn't Morrigan. It was someone else. I don't know. It's so deep. There's so much to know about everything in the world. And my brain is only so big and I only have so much time. What was at the bottom? All your advice. Odin, focus, balance, guidance, focus, balance. Oh, I love it. Desperation, health. Oh, this is so interesting. I don't know what is going on for y'all, but it feels like, okay, there's some element of your life where it feels like you don't have control right now. And you're trying to perfect perhaps a contract. So I don't know what that contract could be, because this is what your motivation is. Perfecting some sort of a contract here. Your thoughts are about how do you get power back in your life and find victory. Your feelings are, I have no idea where the hell I'm going to end up. So I don't know if you have to move somewhere and you don't know, or you don't want to move, right? And your advice is like, there is an intensity about your will, your strong will here. How do you serve that strong will? Because you can utilize it, or how does that strong will serve you? That's really the case. Use it to your advantage, but not to your detriment. Because this is such powerful energy coming out in your reading that you could totally go down a bad road. You could burn bridges that you can never cross again. And they're like, I don't know. So look at this. And then you get this kind of the opposite of what the yang energy was that originally came out in your reading. Odin, steadfast, stoic, knowing, guidance, the father. And then you get all, focus. Look at this. You don't have to rush in. You can stand back and you can figure out what it is that you're aiming towards. Once you give yourself guidance, there might even be like a fatherly figure or a masculine energy. Someone who is in the same energy that you're in, but they're not calm about it. And then balance, right? This brings balance. Vishnu brings in this balance. You can have this rage and you can apply it in an intelligent way with focus, right? Otherwise, if you're feeling like desperate, if you're clawing at things and you're feeling kind of like in a desperate energy, it can affect your health. It absolutely could. Wow, this is something. This is a reading and a half. I love it. Oh, geez, I didn't even get into the Energy Oracle deck for your advice. It's one of those readings where I have to remember to breathe. So much coming through. Advice now with Sovereignty and Morrigan. Advice now. I don't know. Maybe you're locked into some sort of contract that pisses you off. Whew. All right. We're just going to pull. Is that how it's going to be? All right. Yeah, because that's how it went. So you're not giving anything. Oh, wow. You want your heart to be sovereign. Oh, this got all soft. Okay. And then, oh, toward, I like it got all soft. Toward a personal healing and happiness. And control. Thinking woman. Ooh. These are like the same person. So funny. Walking away. Patience. The temple path. With adjacent possibilities where you can take action and find a new journey. And rest and rejuvenate. Walking away, don't know where I'm going. Your feelings are, I just don't know. Walking away, be patient. Be patient, be calm, take a breath. The temple path. Where is it? Where is this beautiful path that I'm looking for? Where it takes me out of conflict, takes me to serenity, where I can finally move forward in the way that I want to and try this new... participate in this new journey where I feel rest and rejuvenated. It's happening. Okay, advice now. Man holding a heart. The answers that you look for are in your heart. Your sovereign heart. Keep your heart sovereign. So I don't know if you're being kind of kept. This can come across in a couple of ways here. Maybe keep your heart out of a decision to keep your heart sovereign. Because this feels intense. you could end up hurting your heart in this energy. In some way too, I feel like it's possibly to reclaim your heart. This is so interesting. This is definitely where Puppet Tarot would come in good. Now look at her. Ah! And he doesn't have no defenses up. He's just like, come on, honey. Come right towards me with all of that. Right? Like, look at this. Look at this interesting, like this is masculine energy, but it's almost displaying in yin. It's calm. It's receptive. And then this is feminine. And it's all in the yang. But I really feel like almost, oh, this reminds me of a charging elephant. There's a video of an elephant. Elephants doing, well, they called it bad things, but I think they were upset about shit. So they had to express it. And they're big, so they have a right. Get out of my way. They wreck cars and things. But this elephant was charging through the forest. A big, full-grown elephant. And this man, this small brown man, I don't know if it was an Indian man or where he was, but he just put his hand up and he held his ground and the elephant stopped. It didn't do anything and it turned around and went. And that's almost what this feels like just charging, rampaging. Oh, just calm down. Just calm down. Break it down. No. You gotta calm something down. You get me all worked up. I'm totally relaxed coming in here. Redemption, a door to personal healing and happiness. There's some kind of card you got to play right here. You will get your redemption. You will get this door to healing and happiness. Personal. Rest, rejuvenation. Something could affect your health if you're not careful. Your desperation, anxiety. You know what that does to rats and laboratory tests? Not good. Then control and the thinking woman. Control your thoughts. Don't let them get ahead of you. Honestly, I can't help but stare at this. You look like the same women. Do you not see that too? But kind of changing the environment of your thoughts. Change the, like this is a dark, cold looking castle. Now, this also looks like a castle, but the sun has risen. So there's daylight, there's butterflies. There's flowers growing. Changing the environment of your thoughts. If your thoughts are coming from this intensity, focus your thinking outside of that. I gotta go. This reading is too much. Holy crap. This is a lot. I'm gonna go do the extended Scorpio because it's all I can do in this. It's like really intense. I'm gonna find out in the extended what you really don't see about yourself. Don't attack the messenger in that. Until next time, to be gentle with yourself and everyone around you. Bye.